Good morning, guys, and welcome to ipuntsmart.com. One of our first targets reached today. 1,000 people registered on the site. Well done to the 1,000 people, the first 1,000 people registering on the site. And we kick off today with a free 75 editor's picks. I'm going to try and keep this video to 15 minutes only, so I've got 15 seconds on each one of these picks across 7 different sports today that we've chosen. 7 out of the 16 sports is active today. As you can see, there's no Aussie rules, there's no rugby league, no field hockey, no netball, no water polo, no esports, no American football, but still 75 selections to get through, guys. So trying to keep it up to 15 minutes. So that means I've got 12 seconds for each one of these selections, and let's get going. Okay, let's start. We started with basketball, and in basketball we have from Russia with Love, VTB United League. And here, as you can see, it does look very big on the red flag. Zenit St. Petersburg to beat Astana. Then, moving on to Japan, we have the Sun Rockers Shibuya to beat Kyoto. As you can see, that looks good as well. Turkey, we have in Turkey a massive green wave of Turkish Botas versus Kanik Belediye. That's a women's team. As you can see, it looks very good there. Then we move over to China, and in China we have the Lianyong to beat Shanghai Shanghai in the basketball China CBA. Then we have Jinjiang to beat Nanjing Tongqi, all looking very green to me. Then in France we move over, we have Lyon to beat Gravelines Dunkerque. And here, Gravelines Dunkerque looks to be beaten. As you can see, it's all green. Moving on, Boulazès against Monaco. Monaco to take the win here. 14 out of the 15 mid categories. The gap is going bigger. All basketball guys going to Serbia. Serbia away team here. 75% on recent form to beat ZKK Krajevo women to beat Vrbas women. Then Bosnia-Herzegovina. We move over there, and here it is a promo that in the last 14 months has taken charge and to beat Kakanji. Then we move to Qatar, and in Qatar we have Al Arabi to beat Al Rayyan. 15 out of 15 mid categories, pretty decent. Most recent RSI 80%, very nice. 80% taken from no less than last 10 games. Moving on to Austria, and in Austria we have the home team again, Swans Gewunden against Vienna. Swans clearly the best team on this one. The last 1 month is a bit bad on the 4, but still a 4 positive. 2 months back we go to 19 positive. So Austria, Vienna Basket. Bahrain. In Bahrain, the away team, Al Ahly, 100% on the most recent form. That's based on 3 games with a good 28-point advantage in Bahrain. Germany. In Germany, we go to Alba Berlin to beat Sintinix MBC. 100% on the most recent there as well. Then we go to Belgium, and in Belgium it's the home team here, very strong home team, Brain Woman against the Phantoms Woman, and Brain Woman to beat them. USA, the NCAA, tonight at 9 o'clock. Ohio State, when they kicked off before the break, they were looking the stronger team, and Ohio State to beat Northwestern tonight. Also, Houston, we don't have a problem. Houston to beat the UCF Knights tonight at 9 o'clock. A little bit of a problem here on the most recent curve, but the momentum is still with red going away. So let's just look at that last little bit here. Yeah, you see, this is a little bit of a problem. Let's take this one out of the equation, guys, because away is going down and home is going up, and you don't like that. You don't want that. So I'm going to deselect that one. Make that 74 picks for you for today. How many is finished? Oh, there's one win finished, and that one was a winner. Okay, table tennis. Moving on to table tennis, one of our special sports since the lockdown, clearly because in lockdown the guys were still able to keep their social distancing in tennis. So we start off with a 66% on Menliga Karlaken to beat Zabroden, Menliga Pro. 8 o'clock tonight, Vyasov to beat Zemet. And a nice one set advantage there. TT Cup coming up very shortly. TT Cup, the Preshnyakov to beat Leded. Then also home team Krvorotko to beat Perveli for 40% return. 9:45. That's Vefimov all red to beat Zmudenko. Moving on to 12:15, a clear winner in Kalvinich to beat Sheshuk. You can see it's up to 3 sets most recent year. Then we move to 12:40, 83% for Prishipa to beat Duduk. Prishipa, the one looking the better team, even on the 1 month, you can see the home team is heating upstairs. I did look at that most recent away head-to-head, the away team winning. But when I take that into the 2 months and into the 3 months, then the head-to-head is okay for me to take that 83%. Moving on, Zukovsky, definitely 3-2 over Dubrovin at 3:20. 20-7 tonight. Kuharchuk against Kostyuk. Kuharchuk to win that game. Then again Kuharchuk playing 2 hours later, 9 o'clock to beat Tukhilevich. Hope he didn't have a party on Christmas because he's in twice. Setka Cup, 8:30, also starting now, 50% return. You can see this going from 0.36 to 5.3 to 6.9 to 1.16. Lukatsky to beat Vasiuk. 13:20, we are looking at Semenenko to beat Prunen. And this is still Setka Cup. 5-7, Mischenko to beat Chapurny. Then Malinka to beat Schindel at 5-9 tonight, a sea of red. Win Cup, Kovalenko to lose to Kalinick. Again, here you see Kalinick has won 14 out of the 18 head-to-head, and it's a sea of red on the RSI. Then we move to Novikov to beat Nesterenko. Bit of a dip recently on the 3 months, but he's recovered well to a 0.13 minus and then a 0.57 minus. So Novikov. Then moving to 6 o'clock tonight, Pyuchuf to Chetverikov. Pyuchuf to take that one. Women's Women Cup, Win Cup, 8:30. Zolcha to beat Shukova. Very nice 1.92 set advantage on that one. Time is quite fast. 11:30. Zolcha. Clearly, Zolcha, the gap is going bigger here to beat Zhukova. And then Women's Setka Cup. Kurdova to beat Severina. There's, what is there? Oh, there's 3 of them finished already, and all 3 of them is already winners. That volleyball. We'll move over to volleyball, the sport of volleyball. And yeah, best out of 5 sets. So we're looking at sets at the moment. Kazakhstan National League and Mangostau to beat Altai. You can see on that 5 sets, 2.5 sets on the most recent 1 month advantage for Mangostai. Then Qatar, we're going to the Police Club to beat Al Sadd with a no less than a 5.33 gap, monstrous gap here, guys. So if they pay too little, then just throw them in a multiple. Then Al Shamal, Qatar Sports to beat Al Shamal, also here very nice 2.5 set advantage. Then moving to Germany, 5:15. Stuttgart women team to beat Wolfsburg women team. Moving along, Serbia. And in Serbia, the away team, Vojvodina to beat Radniki. You can see the head-to-head going down and the RSI going. Italy Serie A2, away team Bergamo to beat Reggio Emilia. Moving to hockey. And in hockey we start off in the Russian MHL league. And here we have the home team. Take that one off and let's look at these gaps here. Yes, the home team here. SKA 1946 to beat Kapitan. Then 2 o'clock, Sputnik Almatiev to beat Sarmati. Take that off as well and see how that looks on the 1 month. Both going down a little bit. The 2 months, the away team is going up. So yes, that's fine. Russia KHL Yekaterinburg against Nizhnekamsk. Here we're looking at Yekaterinburg to win. Then Germany, Oberliga North. This is a sea of red for us. Most recently 4-5 to now 6 on the sea of red. Tilburg to beat East Limburg. 1930, and this is clearly home team as well. Hannover to beat Herford. Then Hungary. In Hungary, again we're looking at the home team. Újpest against Fehérvári Tatanok. Újpest to win that one. Then in the Czech Republic, 90% return for the away team. Trinek to beat Vitkovic. 90% return, really nice, all red. Head-to-head bar going down, like it. Ukraine, 15 out of 15 on the MIG categories. 61% there, moving up to 63% there. The 1 month is gone down a little bit, but still by far more on the sets, 1.5 to 3.4. Kremenchuk to beat HC Mariupol. Slovenia, this is clearly very much a sea of red. Akroni to beat Hydria Jeranesk. Then Europe, and in Europe, the away team HK Olympia in the Europe Alps Hockey League to HK Olympia to beat Asiago, 8 o'clock tonight. And then we go to the favorite sport of all humankind, football. And we've got quite a few football games for you tonight as well. We start off in the Turkey 2 League White Group. And the Turkey 2 League White Group, Manisa to beat Gumuşhanaspor. Then we move over to Syria. And in Syria, Hotan to beat Fautua. Then we move over to Kuwait, and in Kuwait, home team Al Samija to beat Al Tadamon. Then we go into England, and in the Premier League, the English Premier League, looks like a Southampton win against Fulham in this one. You see that red ball goes a little bit less there on the 2 months. The green is actually improving a bit more on the 2 month. On 3 months, the red. So, a bit of a tricky, yeah. Maybe the double chance, because 130% is a nice return. Maybe the double chance, Southampton or the draw. Because on the 2 month, you can see that the home team, Fulham, has been improving a bit better. And on the 1 month, the home team, Fulham, also crosses here. So, from the 3 months, it looks really good. 4 months looks really good. Maybe a double chance on that one, Southampton, or the draw on Fulham. Then we move over to Everton to beat Sheffield United. And yeah, you can see the red team looks very decent of late. Everton to beat Sheffield United, that's 85% return. And then Swansea to beat QPR in the English Championship. Yeah, the red bar is just slightly ahead and stays just slightly ahead. So maybe you can do a double chance on this one as well, clearly because there's 135% return on Swansea. So the double chance would still give you above 50%. Then we're going over to Scotland in the Scotland Premiership. Aberdeen to beat St Johnstone, 90% return on that one. And the bars look pretty decent here as well. Yeah, I like that. I like that gap going bigger there. As you can see, red going bad, green going slightly up. I like that. So Aberdeen, 90% return. Then we move over to Israel. And in Israel, it's Maccabi Haifa to beat Netanya. 45% on that one. Oh, there's a game finished. No, oh, that was a postponement. So that game is not going to happen anymore. As you can see, that forward play button, so that's no good. Rugby Union, one of the South African favorite sports, and we are from South Africa. I punt, so we always cover rugby. We're going to Georgia, and in Georgia we have Batumi to beat Jiki Gori. What the hell? Batumi Jiki Gori. Batumi to win that one. Oh, and then a very nice, interesting one here tonight. Pro 14, 3 o'clock live on Sky Sports. Benetton to beat Zobre. You can see the 2 months is a 5-point advantage for Benetton, and a 75 is a 75-25, but for Zabre, but a 5-point advantage for Benetton. So that's interesting. And then it goes up to a 10-point advantage for Benetton. So this is a bit of a value play on this one because the percentages is going towards the home team Zebre, but the RSI points is up to a minus 10 points here for the away team guys. So I'm going to stick my head out and say, you can see both of these guys are really battling. One has won 1 out of 7, the other one has lost 7 out of 7, and Benetton lost 7 out of 7. But iPunt is calling a Benetton win. 59.32% chance of a Benetton win here. And in history, it's also going towards Benetton. 5 out of the last 6 was Benetton beating Zabra. So I'll definitely be tuning in for that one. The odds would probably be great. I've spent 30 seconds on that, so let's go away. Munster Leinster. Now that will be a thriller and a half. 9:30 tonight, South African time. That time there will be in your time. Looks like a humdinger, but we're going to put our neck out there and say Leinster's just going to win it. And this is a clash of the Titans, guys. Leinster's won 11 out of 11. Munster's won 8 out of 9. So Leinster to sneak it at home at Munster. And then English Premiership, Rugby, Bath to beat London Irish. You see there's been a bit of a dip here for Bath. I remember that little bit of a dip. Bath was going down there, and now Bath is popping up nicely again. And Bath is our choice to beat London Irish tonight. These games are pretty close. You can see the score lines are pretty close. If you want to play on the points, you're most welcome to play on the points as well, because there's your ranges for home team, for away team, and for the total. So your points ranges will also give you a pretty decent idea. Exeter to beat Gloucester. Moving on, American football, and that's our last of our lot. And here we are picking the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to beat the Detroit Lions. Clearly a sea of red. And then in baseball, one match at 9 o'clock tonight. In baseball, 9 o'clock tonight, South African time that is. And that is Cienfuegos in Cuba to beat Artemisa. Guys, that has been kept at 19 minutes. Sorry for taking a bit longer. I tried on that timer. But at least we got through 75 minus the one I undid. 74 picks for the day. Not bad to give you 74 picks on Boxing Day. Have a great Christmas, guys. Speak to you again shortly with the previews on the 2 race meetings we're covering in South Africa. Kenilworth and Turffontein. I think it's Kenilworth and Turffontein. Let's see. Sorry, Kenilworth and Hollywood Gravel. And there's all the other meetings we've ever covered. As you can see, we don't hide. All of them is there. Okay, guys, that's it from me. We'll see you soon on the previews for the racing.